In Abiy Adi district of central Tigray, an emergency response project has been launched to address the worsening drought in 3 vicinities of Kola Temben district. The workshop brought together local officials, humanitarian partners, and community representatives to coordinate urgent support. Implemented in collaboration with the Relief Society of Tigray and backed by £2,000 from the Start Fund and Help Aid International, the initiative provides solutions to problems related to food, water, health, and animal feed. Among the participants in the workshop, Head of Community Beneficiaries and Engagement Office in Kola Temben District, Alganesh Kidanu, says that shortage of basic infrastructure has compounded the drought in Kola Temben, leaving communities with even greater challenges.
In Yaker, there is no road access, no water supply, no health services, and no school, leaving the community without basic facilities. The area is isolated between the Takaza River and Lake Giba, making it especially difficult to fetch and carry water. Residents are forced to drink directly from the lake, which puts their health at risk and creates an urgent need for clean water access, road infrastructure, and medical support.
Another participant in the workshop, Administrator of Yaker District, Gavra Georgis Tatamka, describes that the drought has become more severe due to lack of basic infrastructure, which also makes it difficult for aid to reach the people most in need.
ያቀር ጸገማ ተን ዓበይቲ ቁልፍታት አሽግረና ለና ዘለዋ ቁጽር ሓደ እቲ ናይ እኽሊ
The primary challenge in the vicinity is food shortage. To address this, both government and non-governmental organizations must ensure that assistance reaches the most vulnerable, such as the bedridden, people with disabilities, and those in extreme hardship. For this to happen effectively, road infrastructure is essential so that aid can reach the people in their homes. Accessing health centers is extremely difficult. For instance, yesterday, we had to carry a mother on a chair, and she gave birth on the way before reaching the facility.
Project Coordination Officer in Relief Society of Tigray, Rosina Tadela, presented a rapid assessment report, revealing that thousands of households are severely affected in the 3 districts, facing food insecurity, diminished crop yields, alarming water shortage, and health risks. She stresses the urgency of swift emergency interventions.
As multi-sectoral damage assessment report indicates, the people at Yaker and surrounding are more affected by the drought. Priority needs are animal feed, animals exposed to death as shortage of feed and veterinary drugs, and also the community as target area, which means Yaker and surroundings are affected by food insecurity. So we intervene. Our intervention mainly focused on the food assistance, like cash assistance, which means on the veterinary drugs and animal feed and water treatment, aquatabs. This is because mainly there is not any water source at Yaker especially. 100% of the community use the spring or river water, which means, so as a result of this, the community as the area are affected by waterborne diseases and the likes. Not only the drought, but it also affected the community. So we are planned to intervene as the area by this listed interventions.
Planning and Coordination Director at Relief Society of Tigray, Dawit Walda Libanos, highlights that the combined impact of the war on Tigray and recurring natural disasters have left communities highly vulnerable in the 3 vicinities.
In the aftermath of the conflict, REST has been responding to the humanitarian and recovery needs in Tigray. In addition to this humanitarian need that was brought by the armed conflict, Tigray has been susceptible to climate hazards. And over the past 3 years, there has been a number of hotspots that has been impacted by drought. And this year, it is mainly affecting people in the central zone of Tigray, mainly in Kola Temben district, in Yaker and surrounding communities. If you see the context of the current emergency in Yaker and surrounding, it is mainly brought by intensive drought, which has impacted communities that have been depending on livestock rearing as a base of livelihood. So due to drought, livestock were without access to water, without access to feed, and that has led to loss of many livestock assets and impacted the households of more than 2,000 households. In addition to this, there is no appropriate animal health service, and this has also complicated the issue. And as communities have been also marginalized in terms of accessibility, we were not able to track this emergency as soon as possible, so that we were not able to provide immediate assistance.
The director explains that while the emergency response will reach nearly 2,000 households in the three vicinities, additional support is still needed. He urges for further assistance in water harvesting, climate-resilient farming, and livelihood diversification to safeguard the district against future droughts.
We are working towards saving lives, towards saving livelihood base, that is livestock, and also towards contributing to recovery. And in this intervention, which is supported by STAR Fund and HelpAge International, we are planning to reach at least 2,000 households through multipurpose cash assistance, through strengthening animal health services by providing essential drugs to facilitate access to animal health services, and also provide water treatment chemicals so that households who are depending on open and protected water sources can have a mechanism to treat the water and protect their health. So this is startup support. The need is very, very deep, and all humanitarian actors should also contribute toward this.
The workshop concluded with a pledge from district officials, REST experts, and humanitarian partners to act quickly on urgent needs while building lasting solutions.